What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be doing an oil change on my 24 Tacoma TRD Sport. A few disclaimers before I start. Follow these instructions at your own risk. I am not a professional mechanic. We're going to get this done though. It's going to be great. Another disclaimer, there is a YouTube channel called Team Oil Drop. If they have their 24 Tacoma oil change DIY video up, stop here, go watch their video, because Team Oil Drop is awesome. That dude is the man, and I'm sure whatever his video says is going to be better than this video. So yeah, do yourself a favor, go watch his video. All right, let's get into this. All right, today we're working with some Mobil 1. I heard online somewhere that the OEM Toyota oil is actually made by Mobil 1. I've also used Mobil 1 in my motorcycles for years, and I've never had any issues, so stick with what works. 0W20, that's what it says in the owner's manual. I got a filter and a crush washer from my dealer, and it was shockingly affordable. I think I paid $6 and change for the oil filter and the crush washer. I got a torque wrench. I think when you're finished, you need to torque up the drain plug to 30 foot-pounds or 40 Newton meters. I've got foot-pounds, so we're gonna go to 30 foot-pounds. Got some gloves so I don't get all messy. I got my drain pan. Got some lighting. I apologize in advance for the lighting. I don't have power in this pole barn yet. It's a new pole barn. I still got to get electricity hooked up. So we're gonna be using this this work light here. I don't know how good that's gonna be, but we're gonna see what we can do. Using the ramps o' death. Hopefully I don't die doing this. I've never used these before, and I imagine that if you go too far, it's gonna like lever the back up and probably fuck up the mud flap and some of the body work here. So I'm gonna be super careful. Engine's warmed up. I took it for a cruise, like a 10-mile drive. I didn't drive it 10 miles just to warm it up. I had to go somewhere. But I'm gonna start the engine, get it up on the ramps, maybe rev the engine a couple times, make sure the oil is warm, and then we'll go from there. One more note. This is a brand new Toyota. It has 1,000 miles on it, roughly. I know everyone's got an opinion about how long you should go on the oil that comes with the vehicle. The manufacturer says 10,000 miles. There's no way in hell I'm waiting 10,000 miles to change the oil on this car. I'm planning on keeping this car a long time. If you watch the Car Care Nut channel, or I think it's Motor Oil Geek, they have some really informative videos about doing break-in oil changes. Those guys are well-informed professionals, and I trust them. Also, if let's assume that this does nothing for me and does not benefit the car in any way, it's not going to hurt the car to do an oil change at 1,000 miles. So I'm doing it. I'm sure everyone's got an opinion on it. It's good for you. Whatever your opinion is, great, go with it. I hope it works for you. This is just what I'm doing. So yeah, let's get into this. All right, we're up. Ramps of death. Not too bad. Be careful. Hopefully it doesn't roll back while I'm under the car. I'm a little portly, but I think there's still enough clearance for me to not get crushed to death if it does roll off. E-brake is on. I think this car or truck, the e-brake comes on automatically when you put it in park, so I should be safe. Engine's running, oil is warm. Let's get under there. I'm pretty sure we have to remove a skid plate to get to the filter. Yeah, let's get under there and start this job. All right, we're under the vehicle. We're going to be removing this first. I think the oil filter is under here. I'd call this a skid plate, but it's really not a skid plate. It's just like a piece of felt. 12 millimeters, 4 bolts. We'll knock that out, and I'll be right back. All right, skid plate's off. We have an oil filter. It's got a little spout, but I feel like it's gonna get all over the frame. So I'll shove some cardboard in there, make sure it doesn't. And then, I need one of those floor creeper mechanic things with the wheels. Here's your oil pan. That's your drain bolt. So yeah, got the filter. And then back here, we got the drain bolt. So let's drain the oil, pull the filter, and we'll go from there. All right, under the hood, before you pull your drain plug. I'm gonna go ahead and open this, let some air in, leave it like that. Better drain. All right, drain plug, 14 mil. I'm gonna try to set the camera up, the iPhone camera up, so that you can get a view of the oil draining. Not that you need to see that, but it's probably gonna spill everywhere and it'll be hilarious for you to watch. So maybe you can get a laugh. Let's try it out. All right, here we go. Oh God. Yep, it's a big mouse. Holy fuck. Oh my God. Okay, that could have not been a whole lot worse than what it was. Shit. Fucking oil everywhere. All right, drain plug is pulled. That was a fucking disaster. As soon as I pulled it, it obviously was going into the pan, but I don't know if there's like grooves on the bottom, but the pressure was like splashing up out and it went all over the place. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna put the footage in. It's slightly embarrassing. All right, so I used a 14 millimeter socket to remove the drain plug. It's got a fresh crush washer on there. Then I realized that my torque wrench is a 1/2-inch drive and I don't have a 14 millimeter 1/2-inch drive, so you can use a 9/16. That works as well. All right, putting the drain plug back in. I believe it's 40 Newton meters, 30 foot-pounds. I've got foot-pounds torque wrench. I've got it set for 25. I like to sneak up on it, so I'll do 25, then I'll readjust and go to 30. That's 25. Wind her up to 30. All right, there we go. Oil filter removal. This thing is insanely tight. That's usually the case with new vehicles straight from the manufacturer. So I have an oil filter remover, which is hugely helpful. I put some cardboard over the frame. I got my drain pan here. Hopefully this isn't nearly as messy as pulling the drain plug. Holy shit, that was bad. All right, let's do this. Nice and easy. There we go. Oh yeah, much better. Ooh. All right, get the new filter primed and installed. All right, there's the part number for the new filter. I think you can get these online. I think they sell these at Walmart. But I price checked Walmart and the dealership was actually like $1 or $2 cheaper. So I don't know, maybe try your dealership. I am priming this filter beforehand. I know it's installed horizontally, but usually in the past, horizontal filters, if you spin them quick, you don't really lose much oil out of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime and get this bad boy installed. Okay, All right, before we spin on the new filter, I'm gonna use a clean shop rag and I'm gonna give this a nice wipe down, make sure there's no debris or dust or anything up here. All right, I'm gonna spin this new filter on. It is primed and pretty much full to the top, so let's see if I can get this on without spilling much oil. Oh, speaking of, okay, here we go. Oh yeah, there it goes. I lost a little. Okay. All right, once you get the filter hand tight, I'm gonna give this like a half a turn. I would normally do it by my hands, but my shit's all greasy and I can't really get a good purchase on it, so. Good, that's all you need. All right, gonna reinstall the felt skid plate. All right, we're gonna fill her up. 0W20, 0W20. Manual calls for 5.9 quarts. I like to sneak up on stuff, so I'll probably put in about 5 and check the dipstick, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna see if I can do this while filming. This may not be possible. I might have to put the phone down. Yeesh. Yeah. Let's see, spill fucking motor oil all over. Okay, cool, that's working. Well, you get the idea. I'll be back. Okay, that wraps it up. I ended up putting in just over 5.5 quarts of oil into the truck. That got me right in between the two dots on the dipstick. One thing I forgot to mention earlier about the oil filter, before you install the oil filter, rub some oil around the rubber gasket on the oil filter so that it seals properly. Otherwise, I would say easy job, other than the spillage from my inept oil pan. Go watch if and when Team Oil Drop posts their 24 Tacoma oil change video. Go watch that, because I'm sure it's going to be better than this. And yeah, otherwise, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.